Welcome to Silver Bar Stacker, folks. I hope everybody's doing well and enjoying their Thursday. Well, it's Thankful Thursday, and we've got a couple things to do today, folks. We've got the number 5 and the number 6 drawing for the TD Tuesday Stack Pack drop. As you know, if you were tuned in yesterday, we actually drew the first 4 stack packs from the total prize pool of 6 stack packs from the TD Tuesday drop, and so those 4 entrants have already gotten their stack packs determined, and so they're going to be shipped out today, actually. As soon as we finish up these drawings, we're going to start getting all the orders that have been placed over the past couple days packaged up and sent out for the week. So let's go ahead, and without further ado, let's go ahead and draw number 5 and number 6, who were able to secure their stack packs yesterday. And let's go ahead and get to the drawing. The prize pool we have today is a 2-ounce chunky TD Bank round, generic round here, as well as a, in the original factory seal, TD Bank Vintage Johnson Matthey 1-ounce silver bar. So let's go ahead and get the assistance of our infamous SBS pillowcase, and let's go ahead and put these 2 stack packs into the pillowcase and do a quick drawing of these stack packs. Now we're of course gonna, in true SBS fashion, kick things off with the lower number, and so today, as I explained before, we're just going to be drawing number 5 and number 6, as those are the last 2 stack packs remaining for this TD Tuesday. So now that we've got the stack packs inside the pillowcase, let's go ahead and do the classic shuffle. Make sure we get these 2 stack packs nicely shuffled around, and we're only going to have to do 1 draw this time because there's only 2 stack packs to draw. And so let's go ahead and open up the zipper, and we're going to have to grab the 2 most lucky fingertips that do exist on SBS's hand, and we're going to make sure that we don't have a slip up, and we're going to keep things elevated as high as possible. And so this is the entry point for the pillowcase, and so we're going to grab these lucky fingertips, and we're going to grab whatever the first stack pack is that is going to reach these lucky fingertips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gosh, that's not working. Okay, let's go ahead and do that one more time. Boom! Here it is, the chunky round. And so number 5 is going to have secured the 2-ounce chunky round, which in some people's eyes may be the grand prize of this drawing. It is by far definitely the chunkiest and weightiest of all of the stack packs that were in this week's drawing. So congratulations to you, number 5, for stacking on the weight. However, number 6 is the winner of the grand prize in some people's opinion, which would be the vintage Johnson Matthey in the original factory seal TD Bank 1-ounce silver bar. So congratulations to you, number 6. We will be getting these shipped out today, and we will also thank you for your patience, entrants number 1 through 4, getting these shipped out today. And so appreciate you all taking part in this week's TD Tuesday drop. We will be conducting a TD Tuesday drop every Tuesday, sponsored currently by SBS, but hopefully we will get some bank sponsorship. And if we do, as I said before in the original TD Bank full stack video, I did say that, you know, we are open to sponsorships by other banks, and so if there are any banks there that would like to sponsor TD Tuesdays, we are willing to do a name change in exchange for a sponsorship, which would involve you sending us silver, which we can then give out for free to increase the odds of awesomeness and lower the cost basis for our fellow stackers on TD Tuesdays. So bank sponsorship still up for grabs for any banks who are interested. You know, you'll have to contact us here at SBS for the details on that, because, you know, we're not huge fans of banks, but we are willing and able to offer you a sponsorship if you are interested and if you're struggling during these times. Anyways, thank you so much to all of the wonderful participants in this week's TD Tuesday drop. we will get these all situated and sent out to the rightful new owners. So thank you so much regarding that. Next up, want to go over a couple items that have been selling on the website. We just got a sale on the full combi bar. So I know a few people have been eyeing down the full combi bars. This is probably my favorite way to stack generic fractional silver. You do pay a premium for fractional, but I do like having them in a nice little sheet. And I do also like to sell these in stack packs broken down even further, because sometimes even grabbing a full combi bar can be a little bit not so tangible, than being like upwards of $150 or so, like that. So $1.50 a gram, it sounds like a lot to some people, but when you're stacking at the gram level, it's actually not so bad, because you're only buying a single gram, right? To have a single gram shipped to your doorstep, it's probably going to cost more than $1.50, I would say, because it's almost like the shipping costs more than the gram itself. You get what I'm saying? So you really got to be careful when you go too far down to the gram level, especially when it comes down to silver and stuff. You want to be a little bit savvy when you're buying your fracs. Like, we'd like to sell stack packs of like 30 grams at a time, 50 grams at a time, and then if you are able to and in the market too, then you can grab a full combi bar, and that will help you save even a little bit more on the per gram basis. So anyways, I do love the combi bars. It's something I'm always selling. These are actually always selling like hotcakes. I don't talk about them a lot, but a lot of our initial, when we were selling on eBay a lot of our initial following were really into fractionals, and so they were into these, they were into these. These are the types of things that would sell like hotcakes. And I rarely talk about fractionals, especially generic fractionals on the channel, but that's actually what most people like to buy. I'm not sure if you, the viewer who is watching, likes to buy this type of stuff, but this is the type of stuff that a vast majority of people, at least newer stackers, are interested in buying, and that's what they do buy regularly from our store. So just wanted to point that out. Another thing that we recently sold was a nice random design press bar, and so then picked out a nice little eagle for this purchase. So I'm going to be shipping this out as well. This was actually one of our stack pack entrants for TD Tuesday, so we're going to be combining this with that order and having that shipped out. So very, very excited about that. I do also have some packages that I wanted to open and do, so let's go ahead and crack open into those. This one right here is a very, very lightweight package. I'm quite excited about it actually, so let me go ahead and show you what's inside this one, and inside this one, and inside this one, and inside this one. Let's take a look and see what we got. Let's kick things off with the smallest. And so we've got a single gram here of gold, and this is just a loose gram of gold with a nice recognizable stamp there, and that's actually an Engelhard right there. And so let's maybe go ahead and take this out of the flip and see if we can maybe get a closer look, but we're at the mercy of how good the camera is, and unfortunately the camera is just a basic Logitech camera, and so we're not gonna probably be able to get the finest level of detail here. But a photo on the website, if you take a look, we've got a couple single gold grams here, Engelhard gold grams that you can see on the website. So these are such a small, fine level of detail that it's almost very difficult to really show, at least on this camera. So if anybody has any camera recommendations for SBS, go ahead and put those in the comments if they're not like over $1,000, because all the cool, nice looking cameras that I saw were like $1,000, and so I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I'll have to makeshift things with a secondhand phone or something like that. We'll have to see. But for now, apologies for not being able to capture the fine level of detail on this Engelhard gold gram. The next thing that I was able to pick up was a nice bulk order of 1/4 ounce Engelhard Prospector 1985 rounds. So these are something that are very, very difficult to come by. They're 25,000 minted, and so out of all the 1985 fractionals, the 1/4 ounce are the most difficult to find. I would say out of the fractionals, I have the most 10th ounce fractionals. Those are still pretty commonly found. You can still find them regularly, I would say, the 10th ounce on the secondary market, of course. These things have stopped being produced since 1985, and they were only produced in 1985, in fact. And so the way that the mintages work on the Engelhard Prospector rounds, when it comes down to the fractional, well, when it comes into the non-fractional 1 ounce silver rounds, each year, and in 1984 there's 2 types, but each year type there's 75,000 minted. But when it comes down to the fractionals are actually a little bit more scarce than the 1 ounce rounds were. And so the fractionals, there's 3 different types. There was the half ounce round, which was 50,000 minted as opposed to 75,000 minted, like the 1985 1 ounce Prospector round was. The half ounce round was 50,000 minted, so there's 25,000 fewer of the half ounce rounds, and so they're considerably harder to find on the secondary market. The half ounce rounds are very difficult to find. The 10th ounce rounds are also quite difficult to find, and you'll have to pay a hefty premium for them. You're not going to pay whatever the melt value of a 1/4 ounce of silver, or whatever the melt value of a 10th ounce of silver is, I'll tell you that much. Just like for the Libertads, the fractional Libertads, and things like that. You have to pay a hefty premium, even for the 10th ounce rounds. But there's 50,000 of the 10th ounce rounds as well. But then for these 1/4 ounce rounds, there's only 25,000 of these minted, right? So I was able to get 5 of these in a nice bulk order, and so that's really, really cool and very, very uncommon. You usually only find one of these every once in a while, and you'll see one of them, right? So I was really, really excited to be able to grab a few of these, because I am a collector of Prospector rounds, and I also I sell full fractional sets on the site. You can go buy them right now, right? I'll leave a link in the description for anybody who wants to buy them, but it takes a lot of time to collect these fractional rounds to be able to make those sets, and then a lot of people don't have the patience and time to do that, and so they want to just buy them, and so I sell them at a reasonable price, so then people buy them, and then I have to be able to go and replenish them, and eventually I'm not going to be able to easily replace them, and I'm still not able to easily do it, but at least I'm always keeping an eye out for it, because it's something that I know people want. And so I'm really, really excited to be able to have some more 1/4 ounce rounds, because that's going to allow me to complete a couple more sets, I think. So that's pretty cool. Now over here you've got a nice chunky stacker, and you think, gosh, SPS, how many chunky stackers are you going to collect? Well, the answer is an infinite amount, because I love chunky stackers. We're always selling the chunky stackers. People like to stack the chunky stackers. It's a very, very addicting bar to stack. Now, once you start getting down the deep rabbit hole of chunky stackers, then things start to get very interesting, and you start to look at all the lot numbers, and you want to collect them all, and then you find, oh, the double asterisk, and then, oh, that's the one that's stamped just A-Mark Precious Metals. Oh, that's undated. That has a different front. Oh, that's a 10 ounce that has a different front. Oh, that one's non-stackable. Oh, that one's a round. Oh, that one's a poured round. So this, you just keep going down a crazy deep rabbit hole when it comes to USVI stuff. And so this is one of those such rabbit holes that you would go down if you start getting really into USVI stackers. And so this one right here is an undated chunky stacker, and you'll see on the back there that it says A-Mark Precious Metals. And so I was on the showing on the channel the other day. These actually come in the 10 ounce variety too. So you see this one right here, this one also says A-Mark Precious Metals on the back, all right? And then you got this one over here. This one says USVI Ingot Company there on the back. So that's kind of like the difference there. Most of your chunky stackers, even the 1 ounce ones, those are going to say USVI Ingot Company on the back. So it's very difficult to come by these ones that say A-Mark Precious Metals on the back. I went through a stack of 100 of these, 100 plus of these, and I didn't find a single one of these. I found a double asterisk in there, but I didn't find, any A-Mark Precious Metals ones. So these ones are considerably, I would think, more scarce as opposed to the USVI Ingot 1 ounce bars. So that's pretty cool. And then over here we got 2 more rounds that we picked up, and you'll recognize this one. You've seen this one on the channel a couple times before. I'm always on the lookout for these. This is a Steve Conant Engelhard round. This is the most common of them all. I believe it's a 5,000 minted round, and I'm forgetting the date on this one. The date on this one is 1975 on this one. Now, this one right here is probably my favorite of the series. I'm super glad to finally have a duplicate of this because the last time I saw this up for sale was very, very unreasonably priced. This is a 1977 round. Very, very cool round here. I like this side, but my favorite, the reason I like this round so much is because I really love this side. I just love this funny looking guy. So super happy about this pickup, and I apologize for the long video. Congratulations to all the TD Tuesday entrants, and be on the lookout, guys and gals, for the next SBS drops because it could come at any time. And tomorrow is Fractional Friday, so we are kicking things off. Be on the lookout for the Fractional Friday drop. Cheers!
Ow, 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 ow.